Hey, Slater Crusaders, America's the greatest country in the world. Thanks for being here. Happy Thursday, best day of the week. Let's go there. Let's do this. I want to recap a little bit of yesterday's talk with Michael Anton from Hillsdale on the chaos that is November 3rd to January 20th. Let's just talk about it. I mean, you can walk away from this conversation thinking that cooler heads will prevail on November 3rd and our better angels will rise up and everything will be just hunky-dory, or not. I personally do not see a scenario where, let's say, Trump wins and the Democrats say, good one, Mr. President. You bested us again. Well played. Or the other way around. I just don't see that going well. So let me share some things here and we'll see what we can do with it all. First, this is a fact. We will not know the election results on November 3rd. That's done. This is Mark Zuckerberg a couple days ago, and he said it's the media's job to tell people and get people prepared for the fact that the results will not come in right away. Here he is.
So we're going to do a bunch of different messaging around that, just to make sure that people know that that's normal. So if one of the candidates in any of the races claims victory before there's a consensus result, then we're going to add some informational context to that post directly, saying that there's no consensus result yet. I think that this is important because there is, unfortunately, I think, a heightened risk of civil unrest in the period, between voting and a result being called or after that. And I just think that we need to be doing everything that we can to reduce the chances of violence or civil unrest in the wake of this election.
So the first part of that, if anyone claims victory before the results, that's interesting, right? What if it's very clear that Trump won? Right? Election night, Trump just crushes. The media is going to say, all the results aren't in. Got to count every ballot. It's not over, not over, not over, not over, which will very quickly turn into, sure, Trump may be winning, but we still got to count all the votes. And then, well, Trump will probably lose once we count all the ballots. To Trump will lose. To Trump is losing. To Trump lost. See how quickly that will turn into that. When Trump then says he won at any point in that entire process, the social media companies will deplatform him because, as Zuckerberg just said, he is spreading violence and civil unrest until the results are fully in. And then they're just going to keep dragging it out until they get the result that they want. This is Hillary Clinton just a couple days ago. She said Joe Biden should not concede under any circumstance because I think this is going to drag out, and eventually I do believe he will win if we don't give an inch and if we are as focused and relentless as the other side is. Do not concede under any circumstance. Under any circumstance. What if Trump won? Do not concede under any circumstance. And the goal is to drag it out, and then the country's going to look like Orange County, California, a bunch of other counties in California where the Republicans win on election night, and then every day the lead dwindles and dwindles and dwindles and dwindles until the Democrat ends up winning. Wow. That was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.